Well, I got a pair of NBA totals winners on the Wednesday, April the 2nd card, and I'll get right to that, along with the analysis on precisely why I like those games. Folks, if you like these types of videos you're seeing on Wager Talk TV, hit that like button, especially for me. I'm doing, uh, giving it my best, doing a lot of volume for you guys. And I just appreciate if you hit the like button. It goes a long way and keep me happy because I'm trying very hard to keep you happy. 2-1 yesterday with the free pick videos is 1-1 in college basketball. Won the first MLB selection here on Wager Talk TV on the San Francisco Giants, minus 120, a 3-1 winner at Houston. So we've been buzzing right along here, making a sizable profit over the last, well, since last March when I started, folks, on Wager Talk TV. So give me a like. And also, if you have not subscribed to Wager Talk TV, it's absolutely free to do so. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen, you'll hit that subscribe button, and that'll get you going 100% free, as I alluded to. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified immediately upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes, and then I'll, between games, I have some great specials going on at Wager Talk that I'll share with you, and something you should really consider for the price that we're offering to take advantage of that. All right, but without further ado, let's start with the game between the Detroit Pistons and the Oklahoma City Thunder. That game set to tip off at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Oklahoma City, once again, is a double-digit home favorite, minus 13.5, and the total in this game is 232. You can't get much hotter than the Oklahoma City Thunder is right now. They've won 10 in a row and 17 of their last 18. And folks, they're just crushing people. They're just not covering the spread. I mean, they're 7-0 straight up in ATS against the spread as a double-digit favorite in their last 7. That shows you the domination that they've exhibited throughout this stretch and pretty much throughout the year. 62-12 or 62-13, I think, is their overall record. Just incredible. In any event, this is an Oklahoma City team that scored 127 points or more in each of their last 7 at home. Their last 5 overall, they've shot 49.4% and 47.5% from beyond the three-point line. This is a Thunder team that has shot 51.1% or better in 6 of their last 8 games. They've played 5-1 to the over in their last 6 at home with an average total of 233.3, not far from tonight's total, which is currently 232. And there was a combined 246 points scored per game in those last 6 at home for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Detroit is coming off Sunday's disappointing 123-104 loss at Minnesota, a game in which they shot 35.8% from the field, and that's noteworthy because they haven't done that that many times this season. I think they did it 6 times all season where they shot worse than 40% from the field. But the Pistons, in their last 4 games in which they shot less than 40% or worse than 40% in their previous game, they've gone 4-0 to the over in their next game, and the combined total score in those 4 contests, 242.5 points per game. Pistons are also 5-0 to the over in their last 5 games when the total has been 233 or less, and there's been a combined 243 points scored per contest in those 5 games. Their last 5 offensively, the Pistons averaging, even though they only scored 104 in that loss at Minnesota on Sunday, their last time out, they're still averaging 122 points per game, shooting 48% from the field and 41% from beyond the three-point line in their last 5 contests. Detroit has also scored 116 points or more in 9 of their last 11 games. And for those of you who like to follow injury reports, it always seems to chime in the comments section like I'm unaware or the odds makers are unaware. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I appreciate your cooperation. But just remember, folks, if the odds makers are aware of, if you're aware of the injury report and I'm aware of the injury report, the odds makers are as well. So Tobias Harris and Cade Cunningham are listed as questionable tonight. That's an upgrade for Cunningham because he's been out for a while now, and he's their leading scorer, averaging over 25 a game, and Tobias Harris a double-digit per game scorer as well. But I still like the over. I mean, I don't see any other way to go in this game. Detroit Pistons, Oklahoma City Thunder over 232 on Wednesday, April the 2nd. Before I get to my next game, which will be Atlanta and Dallas, I also have a winning total in that game. That goes at 840, Dallas minus 3.5, 239.5 as we speak. Folks, NBA special offer right now. The rest of the regular season, which on average each team has about 8 games left to play, and then the whole playoff structure, the whole postseason, I should say, right through the NBA Finals for just $195, folks. That's it. And why should you entertain buying that from me? Well, despite my last 2 days, which I was terrible in the NBA, I'm still at a net profit of plus 60.98 since March 26th of last year. And my NBA postseason, the last 3 years, just incredible. Last year, 37 and 25, 60% plus 33.90. 2023, 41 and 24, 63% plus 54.70. 2022, 36 and 26, 58% plus 34.25. All right here at WagerTalk. Folks, the last 3 postseasons combined, those add up to 114 and 76, a 60% win rate, and a net profit of $12,285. So that's a reason why you should spend a lousy $195. You spend a little to make a lot, and that's what I'm going to do for you again this postseason. And like I always say, the numbers don't lie and liars don't figure, folks. So up to you. Also $195 for the rest of the NHL, rest of the regular season, and postseason right through the Stanley Cup Finals. And on a 16-8 run since March 4th with my NHL, I will be stepping it up much more in the postseason. Right now, picking my spots in the NHL, and it's worked out pretty well by doing so, as you can see by that 16-8 run, which is pretty much over the last month since March the 4th. All right, Atlanta and Dallas, I gave you the numbers. The Mavs minus 3.5 and 239.5 game at Dallas. Atlanta 7-1 to the over in their last 8 games, with a combined average of 242.5 points scored per contest. Atlanta has shot 51.7% from the field in 5 of their last 7. The Hawks have played 20-3 to the over this year on the road after losing 2 of their last 3, which they have. In those 23 contests, average a combined 245.9 points per game. And, the Hawks are a very good offensive team, no doubt. They like to get up and down. Their offensive tempo is very high, and they're very good at speeding opponents up. But along the way, they're not very good defensively. As a matter of fact, over their last 4 games, Atlanta has allowed 121 points or more on each occasion. Dallas has played 22-6 to the over in non-conference games this year, and that includes 9-1 to the over in their last 10 versus Eastern Conference teams. Dallas has shot 52.8% or better in 7 of their last 11 games. The Mavs have played 8-0 to the over in their last 8 whenever there's been a total of 219 or more. I know this total of 232 is considerably higher than the 219 plus, but those 8 games averaged a combined 246.8 points scored per contest. Dallas off a 129-119 win over Atlanta earlier this season in their only meeting. And since the 2022-2023 season, these teams have met 5 times. 4 of those games have gone over the total, and the combined score in those 5 games, 251.4 points scored per game. This total opened at 237, up to 239.5. The over is being bet very heavily, and rightfully so. Once in a while, the public is right, folks. I very seldom go with public opinion, but this is an exception to the rule. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Hawks and Dallas Mavericks over 239.5. Don't forget to give me a like on this video. Hit that like button. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Once again, Wednesday, April the 2nd, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder Detroit Pistons game to go over 232. It's the Atlanta Hawks and Dallas Mavericks game to go over 239.5. Till the next time, take care and God bless, folks.